In the Vishnu Purana, some incarnations are dramatic legends. Some are also technical interventions. Matsya, Kurma, and Varaha are three avatars that solve precise cosmic problems. In this episode, we read them as corrective tools, each answering a distinct crisis in creation. First, Matsya, the fish. The Purana tells how Manu, the progenitor, is warned of an approaching flood. A tiny fish asks Manu for protection. The fish grows as Manu feeds it. Eventually, the fish is revealed as Vishnu. In the flood, the fish guides Manu's boat and preserves the seeds of life and the sacred knowledge. On the surface, it is a rescue tale. At the level of meaning, it teaches preservation of seed and scripture across dissolution. Matsya preserves continuity. When the world is washed toward dissolution, the living archive must be saved so life can begin again. That is Matsya's role. He preserves the pattern that will reappear after the wash. Next, Kurma, the tortoise. The Purana records the cosmic churning, the samudra manthan. The gods and demons cannot produce the nectar of immortality without stabilizing the churning axis. Vishnu appears as Kurma and becomes the foundation. He bears the mountain that is being used as the churning rod. Without Kurma, the process fails. In symbolic terms, Kurma represents stabilizing support during transformation. When creation needs to be deeply worked so that subtle essences emerge, something must hold the center steady. Kurma is the immovable support at the heart of change. He is the physiological and psychological ground we need to allow inner alchemy to proceed. Third, Varaha, the boar. In the Purana, the earth is submerged and lost under cosmic waters. Vishnu becomes Varaha, dives, and lifts the earth from the depths onto his tusks. Varaha restores the axis and sets the earth in place again. This avatar corrects a displacement of order. When the world has lost its center, Varaha physically restores form. Metaphorically, Varaha teaches retrieval and restoration. What has sunk beneath ignorance or greed is recovered and re-anchored. Notice the technical logic running through these three. Matsya preserves the seed. Kurma stabilizes the axis of transformation. Varaha recovers and lifts the world. These are not random episodes of divine heroism. They are functional moves in a cosmic maintenance program. The Purana composes them to show that divine intervention is often about procedure more than emotion. The gods do not simply preach. They engineer. How do these avatars connect to cycles of time? In the earliest turns of a kalpa, the cosmos faces structural crises. Floods, primordial churning, and submerged earth speak to phases of formation. Early avatars intervene to secure the building blocks of later ages. They prepare the terrain so that later incarnations can address social law and moral reorientation. Timing matters. Avatars are deployed when the technical architecture of cosmos demands repair. What practical meaning can we draw? First, preservation matters. Matsya asks us to safeguard knowledge and seed projects so they survive collapse. Second, during deep inner or social transformation, we need steady support. Kurma is a reminder to create stable centers that hold practice even while churn occurs. Third, when what we value has been submerged, active recovery is required. Varaha teaches retrieval and reestablishment. Finally, read these avatars both literally and symbolically. The literal reading respects the Purana as scripture and myth. The symbolic reading extracts the operational logic behind each form. Neither reading cancels the other. Both enrich how we understand intervention, renewal, and repair in cosmic time. In the next episode, we continue the Avatar series with Narasimha and Vamana, forms that address tyranny and arrogance through targeted intervention.